Station, Texas. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. He talked about the biggest focus this week was making sure the team handles expectations the right way after moving up in the rankings. Their playoff football picture is clearing up right now, but they have got to perform well in these next two games to make sure the committee puts them in the bracket. Here at home, they want to feed off this crowd here today and make some noise. Literally, I'll keep you posted on how hectic it is down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Handoff to the single running back. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. Could be an alley. They bring him down. The option 1-2 perfection, and it will move the chains.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Keeps it moving. It's Edwards. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Reed to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
To the air, it's Reed. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Oh, pressure's coming. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a 4th down conversion.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Keeps it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Reed. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space, it's Jackson. He's past the sticks. Flying out to the left. The 20, 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Buckeye! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the option. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Reed. Out wide right, it's Craver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
From the gun on third down, Reed. Right side, it's Bussey. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Morrow. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, they've been able to stay on the field a long time on this drive, and it would have a different look, but it never fazed the quarterback, and it never fazed this offense. They're able to pick it up. The clock keeps ticking, and this offense, they're thinking touchdown.
Reed lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Deep in the end zone, it's crossed. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the ground, it's Jackson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it back to him. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Out wide left, it's Smith. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Nice move there. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's Reed to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it way down the field. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Reed. Rush right in his face. Being chased. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with Iowa taking on the number 17 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Hawkeyes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Down he goes.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Turns it upfield. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they called that a face mask. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Throwing, say it. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
Yeah, and the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to rush up the field, sneak a little bit behind them, and then dump it off. They might have rushed that a little bit on that play.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Hits inside, it's Jackson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Sayin to throw. Reels it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This crowd knows when to bring it. On the move, it's Jackson. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run him again. Touchdown, Ohio State. They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throwing Reed. Left side, it's Morrow. At the 45 on its way. Turning on the Jets. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole 9. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Got his man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there with the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Reed. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Finds a crease, it's Jackson. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing, it'll be second and 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's past the 30. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So first down will open up the final period. The handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Plows his way ahead. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Quick catch. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's Julian saying to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, when the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now here's Sayin. Got his man in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying the run, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Zayn. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They can even operate in this noise. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 20th of the season.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Say it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making the adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got loose and it was lights out after that. Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Wide receiver going in motion. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th.
Great job executing the 2-point play. You've now tied it up. There is some time left on the clock. Kickoff team, defense do their job, and we are going to OT.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, say it. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was is loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. Sets his feet. It's Sayin. Hauls it in. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Got him quickly. He's trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll try to pound their way in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Buckeye! They move on top here on the 4th.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. He's changing the play. Reed. He'll pull it down and run. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Not all close.